And the Punjab Chief Minister, Captain Amarinder Singh, has in fact become the first Chief Minister in the country to confirm that perhaps we have entered a stage where we are seeing incidents of community transmission. And he was in fact interacting with the media a short while back, has made several observations, including the fact that out of the 27 cases which were reported positive yesterday, most of them are of community transmission, as these people reportedly have no travel history, and that is a major cause of concern for the Punjab government. One lady from Chandigarh went shopping and all those who came into contact with her have tested positive. The Punjab Chief Minister has also hinted at an extension of the current lockdown, which will get over on April 14th, but in all probability it will be extended.
Doing it district-wise and village-wise. We are giving permits to villages to go. So let's say now 3,800 mandis, and we have about two or three small villages attached to that mandi. Then now on first day it will be one village, then the second village, then the third village for the third day. We are going to allow this on this lockdown relief only for farmers for the moment. Well, we are having a cabinet this afternoon, and we will take a decision on that issue. And once the cabinet decides, then we will announce it.
Well, let's go across to Samia Kapoor, who's joining me on the phone line for more inputs on the story. Samia, some very important updates given by Captain Amarinder Singh. One of them is a confirmation that we are perhaps witnessing cases of community transmission.
Well, Preeti, Captain Amarinder was the first Chief Minister who decided to put the entire state under a lockdown with imposing Section 144. And what is really the big breaking news that is coming in right now is that he is categorically maintaining that out of the 27 positive cases that have surfaced in the last 24 hours or so, most of them are that of community transfer. He has been mentioning that what is worrisome right now is that we are entering into a phase where there are people being tested positive who do not have any travel history. It's only coming through contact of people. He also cited examples where there have been women or other such patients who may or may not be symptomatic are actually going and getting in contact with the others, and they are now being tested positive. So he says that while the state governments will have to take a view on whether the lockdown should be extended or lifted, it has to be done with a view that we are at a stage where community transfer has begun. This is definitely a cause of worry. Punjab government will be holding a cabinet meeting today in the afternoon to be able to decide the final decision on the extension of the lockdown or not, following which the Prime Minister will also be meeting on all the Chief Ministers tomorrow for a meeting. And he said he will put forth the suggestion to the Prime Minister as well as far as allocating funds to the state is concerned, because this stage is definitely very critical. The community transfer seems to have begun.
Samia, also importantly, yesterday Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik voluntarily said that Odisha will be in a state of lockdown till April 30th. They did not wait for centre government to announce an extension. Are we seeing similar indications from Punjab government as well?
Well, absolutely. As far as Captain Amarinder is concerned, he said it categorically that even before the Prime Minister could announce a countrywide lockdown, Punjab government suo motu had taken a decision that the entire state will be put under a lockdown. A curfew was imposed thereof. And this came without any consultation with the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister of the state. He took that decision, and he said that we cannot really risk the lives of people right now as community transmission has begun. However, he also maintains that there is going to be a partial relaxation of the lockdown only for the agricultural sector, where there are going to be farmers who would be allowed to go into the fields to try and get their crops put to the storage. And he's increased the number of mandis. There has to be social distancing that will be maintained, which the police and the guards will be monitoring, but the farmers community alone is concerned. However, given the fact that how rapidly...
Okay, Samia, I want to go across to Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, who is joining us on the phone line now. Dr. Bagai, there is a confirmation coming in from Punjab Chief Minister that we have essentially entered the stage of community transmission in the country, at least in the state of Punjab. He has witnessed these cases. So, for the common viewer watching this program, how would you describe this to be, a real state of emergency now, and what are the precautions that we must immediately take?
Right. So basically in stage 2 is when you can identify the immediate carrier as a person who's transmitting the infection. And stage 3 really is when it is more widespread without an identifiable person as a lead transmitter, so to say. So I will not actually bother too much whether it's stage 2 or stage 3, whether it's community transfer, because our approach pan-India has to be as much prepared as for stage 3. According to me, we should be one step ahead in preparedness and not one step lesser. But in smaller pockets, yes, there is very clearly in smaller pockets, in clusters, there would be some amount of community transfer, and I would largely attribute that to the religious congregation which took place in Nizamuddin a week or 10 days back. But having said that, our approach, our strategy, our management,
well, whatever the case may be, Doctor, right now, if community transmission has started, then we need to follow the lockdown orders even more strictly, and as citizens be aware really of the side effects of this. Thanks very much, Dr. Sanjeev Bagai and also Samia, for getting us inputs on the story. With that,